I found a device that mines not just one, but two different crypto projects and could make anywhere from $250 a month all the way up to $2,100 a month, or potentially way more. And one of the cryptos that it mines is super early stage, and you are getting in on the ground floor. And as someone who has become a multi-millionaire because of crypto and has built a crypto passive income strategy that is now nearly $40,000 a month, I'm always on the lookout for new income opportunities to add to my overall strategy. And the one I have for you today is not only super early stage and potentially very profitable, but earns rewards from not just one, but two crypto projects from the same device. And what are those two projects? Well, Geodnet and Wingbits. And I will focus on Wingbits for this video, since that could be the secret sauce to earning big money with this device. And the device I'm talking about is called the Wingbits MGW310. And there's another device that I will talk about too that earns a bit less, but also costs a bit less. So what the heck is Wingbits? Well, it's not a zany Microsoft font from the 90s. Wingbits rewards you for setting up devices that capture automatic transmissions from commercial aircraft detailing their location and speed. These transmissions, known as ADS-B, Automatic Dependent Surveillance Broadcast, provide GPS location, altitude, ground speed, and more. It's publicly accessible and more accurate than radar. ADS-B is required for most aircraft in the US. And traditionally, ADS-B has been collected by volunteer hobbyists who shared their findings with ADS-B Exchange for free. However, when ADS-B Exchange sold to Geodnet for $20 million in January of 2023, I'm sure all these hobbyists all of a sudden realized the value of their contributions. Unfortunately, they didn't know how to capture that value though. And that's the problem. Few people realize that the $6 trillion aviation industry relies heavily on data collected by a dedicated community of unpaid volunteers around the world. Companies like Flight Radar and FlightAware make millions in profit each year by leveraging this data, yet provides little to no reward for it. And this is where Wingbits comes in. It's the first flight tracking network to reward its data providers. I mean, imagine that, rewarding people for the work they do. Novel concept, I know. And Wingbits has so far tracked over 40 million unique flights, or about 130,000 flights each day. And if you're curious, you can use the Wingbits map to see these flights yourself. The plan is that once Wingbits reaches sufficient coverage, they will start monetizing the data, which in turn return profits back into token buyback and burn. Wingbits is carefully planning out its tokenomics to ensure that token supply will meet demand and avoid the token being inflated into oblivion. And potential customers for Wingbits data include airlines and charter companies, which can use it to provide real-time information to customers. National and regional air traffic control can also use this data to improve traffic management and safety. And so what is collecting all this data? Well, let's talk about how you can collect this data and earn with it. Because currently there are two devices you can buy, the Wingbits WB200 and the MGW310. Both can be installed anywhere in the world. They are lightweight and use about 5 watts of electricity, so once you buy them, they cost basically nothing to run. The WB200 is the cheaper of the two, priced at $395, and it only mines the Wings token. The MGW310, on the other hand, costs $995 and mines the same amount of Wings as the WB200, but also mines Geodnet tokens as well. And if you know me, you know that I am a huge fan of Geodnet. Not only are Geodnet miners super profitable right now, but what they are actually doing with their positioning data has this massive potential. So for me personally, I think the MGW dual miner is the great deal, because instead of having two separate miners that cost more when you buy them separately, you can buy one single device for less money and less hassle, and it earns both tokens. Now at this point, I know what you want to know. How much do these things make? Well, the actual rewards your device will earn can vary by quite a lot. If you are the only person in your hex on their map, you'll earn more. In the case of Wingbits, if you're nearer to an airport, you might earn even more. One tool you can use is the Wingbits map itself. For example, if you scroll around and you check out devices at random locations, you will see some earning under 100 Wings tokens per day, while others are getting 300 Wings per day. But I've also found devices on the map earning 700 to 900 Wings per day or more. And another tool you can do to check this out is you can use Helium Deploy's reward estimation tool, which I will link down below. It'll give you a good general idea of how much one of these devices can earn in Wings. And the main reason that earnings vary by so much is that it's very important that you find a a good location for your device. Again, areas near airports or major flight routes typically yield the best rewards. Another thing you have to do to qualify for max rewards is to deploy your device with an unobstructed line of sight. This means while indoor installation is possible, rooftop placement or open sky placement will get you the highest earnings. Other things that will determine how much your device earns are how many other Wingbit stations are near you and how good your coverage quality is. Good uptime is crucial here. So I highly recommend you study your area's existing stations and how much they're earning. This will then help you find out whether it's better to set up the device in your area or if it's better to deploy it with a friend or family member in an area that can potentially earn even higher rewards. But to be conservative, let's say hypothetically you're earning 100 wings per day. Well, if the Wings token reached an FDV or fully diluted valuation market cap similar to Demo at $162 million, then at a 10 billion token supply, that would be 1.6 cents for each Wings token. And if you had the MGW310, we can expect your total earnings to include Geo tokens as well to be around $6.06 per day, which works out to $198 a month at current prices if you have a good location. So both of those combined, you'd be earning about $250 a month from a single miner, which if you factor in how much it costs, that means it's just under a 4-month break-even time right now, which is incredible. On the other hand, if you were to earn on the middle or higher end, let's say 300 wings per day, then you can expect your MGW310 to bring your earnings to around $340 monthly, or at 700 wings a day, that's over $500 a month. And it is, again, worth noting here that the earnings that you're currently earning in Wingbits are testnet tokens. TGE or token generation event could be at any moment now, or maybe it's already happened by the time I've recorded this and you're watching it. The actual Wings listing price and tokenomics are currently unknown, so I'm just doing my best to guesstimate here. Another nice thing here is there will be no KYC requirement, and the team will not be imposing any limitations on token claiming based on various jurisdictions. The devices are also not restricted in any countries. However, some countries may present more challenges due to the current environment there, such as China or Russia, and it's up to you to navigate difficulties like that. So that's some estimations for now, but what about in the near future? If we've just embarked on this big bull run, how much could it make? Well, since we are on the verge of a major altcoin season, potential gains across the board could be astronomical. All the numbers I've used so far in this video have been great, but I've been trying to be on the more conservative side. Just to get an idea of what could happen, what if Wingbits had a similar market cap and tokenomics to Geodnet, which you also earn with this device? Well, then each Wings token would be worth 24 cents, and if you were earning 100 wings a day, you'd be making $720 a month just from Wingbits, plus the nearly $200 a month from Geodnet. And at 300 wings a day, that's over $2,300 a month if you include the Geodnet earnings. Again, this is all speculation though. The token hasn't released yet, and the tokenomics are unknown. So it could do even better than this, and Geodnet could do a 10x at the same time. There are so many factors that impact your earning potential here. So how do you buy one of these devices? Well, these Wingbits devices are available for pre-orders right now on Helium Deploy, with delivery expected in January of 2025. And I partnered with Helium Deploy to make this video. You can purchase the devices either with a debit or credit card or crypto like BTC, ETH, Sol, and USDC. And there is a link down in the description below to buy the device, and also check to see if there's any code or other perks, discounts, or other advantages down there in the description as well. And when you click on that link down there, you can also see some of the other DePIN devices I'm running, what their current profitability is. Now, if you are going to buy one, what I recommend you do is go first reserve your hex on the map to make sure someone else doesn't take that hex. And then you can go purchase the device itself. You will have a link down in the description to create an account at Wingbits. Reserving will first lock the hex for you for 6 hours while you make the purchase itself and does not cost you anything. This ensures that the chosen spot is reserved exclusively for you, preventing others from deploying in the same area. And remember, you want that area to yourself if you can help it. After completing your purchase, Helium Deploy will provide you with a unique code. You will then need to head to the Wingbits interactive map and enter your code to claim your desired location. And then once you do that, and once your location is locked, it becomes unavailable to others, securing your position in the network for 180 days. This does not cost you any additional fee and comes with your Helium Deploy purchase. Now we'll put some links down in the description on how to do all this stuff. And if you're still on the fence about buying, here's something else that might sweeten the deal. If you purchase these devices from Helium Deploy, you will also get their DePIN tracker called Moken for free. it's a $250 value for free. It's a great tool designed to track your DePIN miners. You can monitor in real time the status, performance, and rewards of all your miners from different DePIN networks all in one place. And if your miner is experiencing issues or getting errors, you can click on the status itself in Moken, and the AI assistants will tell you what the issue is. They'll even tell you how to fix it, because it does suck to lose even just one single day of earnings, especially with these super duper early projects. Now keep in mind that if you were to buy the Wingbits miners elsewhere, you would have to pay $250 to buy a license in order to track them with the Moken DePIN tracker. However, by buying Wingbits from Healing Deploy, you're getting access to that DePIN tracker free of charge, which means you're getting a $250 bonus. However, if you did buy your device elsewhere and you still want a free $250 license, I have a very limited supply of them available with the link and the code down below, but make sure you snag that ASAP before they run out. Okay, now what about the risks? Well, first thing is first, and this is crypto, and literally anything can go wrong in crypto. How much you actually earn will depend on the token price itself, as well as how much air traffic your device is receiving. And this is especially true for the MGW310 miner, which relies on both the Wings token and the Geo token price for profitability. The price of these tokens could significantly go down, but there's also a chance they could go up significantly. There's no guarantee that either project will end up doing what they say they want to do. And that is the beauty of these devices though. Once you are up and running with them, if the token price does some crazy numbers like Demo or Helium at their all-time highs, you just keep earning. Now, I personally have no idea what the price will end up doing, so you should decide for yourself if it's worth getting into or not. But considering that the Geodnet miner itself is $700 and has been consistently earning over $200 a month for a long time now, the fact that you're adding Wingbits on top of that kind of makes this device a slam dunk in my opinion. But another thing to be aware of here is while some of these devices can earn quite a lot, there are other devices that earn much less in daily rewards. As I said earlier, the location of your device will be one of the most important factors in profitability. So worst case scenario is that either one or both projects fail, or you put it in a bad location, or the token price crash, and you're basically out the money you spent on the device. Now, I think mining two, in my opinion, solid projects, you do lessen the chances of that. But again, crypto, who knows? All that being said, it's still very early with only 2,100 Wingbits devices active right now on the network, and getting in early has generally been very profitable with other projects in the past, especially since we are now in the bull run. And if you play that right, you could stand to make a lot of money, but you have to know what happens next. So watch this video and see why $100,000 Bitcoin is so important, what happens next with Bitcoin and crypto, and how you can capitalize on it by making a ton of money. Goodbye.